my channel. If you would like to subscribe, you would be more than welcome. Today we're going to look at my new purchase, which is something my husband's bought for me, which is a schoolroom for the dolls. It also came with this doll here, which is Phoebe, and she is one of the dolls which their hair grows. I managed to get this from Facebook Marketplace, and I paid £30 for the whole set including Phoebe. So I will take you through the little bits and pieces which we have in the set, and you can have a look and see what you think of the quality. So in the room you've got these lovely little shutters which come down, and you can put them underneath there like so. I did find that was quite fiddly. I think that probably you would need to have an older child. It wouldn't be no good for a 3-year-old, I don't think. It was quite difficult to pull up and down. You've got a cork board. It's not very thick. If you were trying to put a pin in it, they do pins in the set, but we didn't actually have them come with this set, so it's not very thick. So you would need something else to stick that, maybe like those little sellotape tab things we used before. In the this board lights is a whiteboard, and the blackboard comes with chalk, which you can write on the blackboard with. That did come out, so that was quite nice. It had a little rubber with it for wiping it off the board like that, and the whiteboard comes with a tiny pen which you can put on there like that. So okay, and then you have the two desks, this small corner cabinet, this desk with the chair, and then you have the things which were all inside. Also there was lots of bits and pieces to go in this area here. As I say, this lights off and that switches off there. There's also a switch here which is a bell. Goes on a bit, doesn't it? So, and the door opens and shuts here, so you can use that and open and shut it and go through the door. And then we have the two little tables. And inside the table, so we had 3 little books, but I think there are supposed to be 4. But we've got those 3, and they're just plain little books inside. Okay. And then we had inside the tables, we have a small pencil case, and inside it we have rubber. We have some science stickers. These are little pencils we made before, which you could make if you wanted to. We have another pretend rubber. I think this is, no, that isn't just a pretend one. A pretend sharpener. A pretend pair of scissors. A ruler. Some pretend crayons. These are just plastic. And your pencil as well. Also inside this desk we had the maths book, which again is just plain. We have a calculator. So now the desk, they were quite strange, I thought, when it went up, but having that gap allows it to slide in and out, so you just slide it in like that. I would say that if you're going to give this to a younger child, you'd have to play with it supervised, because this is really, really flimsy, as is the chairs. And the desk is quite awkward to open and shut. I think that would break really easily. So you've got exactly the same in the other one, apart from that maths book didn't have the binding on the side. And then we'll go to the next piece, which is the teacher's chair, which I thought was really nice. It's on wheels, and the wheels do actually move. But as you can see, again, it's quite flimsy plastic. It's not wonderfully strong. I can see that breaking easy, especially if it got stood on or something. So again, I would say it would be for a much older child. I wouldn't say it was suitable for a 3-year-old. Then we have the teacher's desk. This has got 3 drawers which actually open. This is a little pencil sharpener, so you can turn that around. The teacher's glasses, which are quite cute. And we have an attendance register, which you could put your dolls' names on and mark in whether they're in or not. And that comes on this nice little clipboard, which opens and shuts. And then in the desk itself we have some certificates. So a certificate of achievement, a report card, some good behaviour cards, and some little study note cards for putting on what they're studying. And we've got 2 packs with just little stickers in it. All different little stickers, little teeny stars and that. And then in this drawer, we have a ruler for the teacher, an eraser for the teacher. We have the times table sheet, which I think would be quite nice if we popped it up on the board there. And then we have an ABC, so an alphabet sheet, and we have a lovely one with all the different children in their different national dresses from around the world. And then in the bottom drawer, we have, I think this is adorable, the teacher's mug. It has an apple for the teacher, which I think she probably desperately will need if she's got to work with all those children. A little stapler. It doesn't actually work, but it does make the stapler noise, so I thought that was cute. We have a set of pens and pencils, and like a Bic pen, but none of them actually work, but the tops do come off. Now these don't have a hole in them, so if your child is a child who likes to put things in their mouth, I wouldn't suggest you let them play with those until they're a bit older. We have a compass, and that has a pencil which fits in it as well. And then we have a set of paints, which is there, and a protractor, and a set square, and another one as well there. And we have our paintbrush and another ruler. Okay, put those back in. So here we have the back of the unit. So this is where the door obviously is, which opens and shuts. So you've got your door which comes right back open, and you can go in, the dolls can go in and out. There are 3 little baskets. I don't know where I put the other one down to for a second. So it came with 3 little baskets which we've got. There were this little backpack which came with it, but this is a separate set, and I think that some of the other stuff in there is a separate set as well, and this was in there as well, and I thought that would make a nice little handbag for the teacher, so I'm going to pop that one there as well. So that pretty much is it. I will show you the back and the other side as well. We do. Like that, so you can have some fresh air in there if you want to on those 2 sides. The other side is just plain, and this is the other side. As you can see, it's just a plain brick wall. So what I wanted to show you was the fact that this schoolhouse doesn't really work for the Our Generation dolls. I found it worked perfectly for the Welly Wisher dolls, and it worked perfectly for the glitter girls, which this is a glitter girl. This is Pfeiffer. She's had her hair done by my granddaughter. So it's working perfectly for the glitter girl dolls, as you can see, and you can see her legs do stick out a little bit, but they're not too bad. If you put the Our Generation doll in, her legs don't really go under the seat at all. Let's pop her under. It's really fiddly to get her into it. And as you can see, what happens at the back here is she just slouches right forward. So I would say you could sort of put her like that, so her feet are onto the stand there, but then her bottom doesn't actually go down on the floor. You can have her like that with her legs right up in the air, so they stick out, but then when you put 2 dolls in the room, it's quite difficult to get them in. So I would say if you were actually going to buy it, I would probably buy it for the Welly Wisher dolls or the Glitter Girl dolls, and have your Our Generation doll for the teacher. And I'll just show you what she's like when she sits on the teacher's chair. So she can sort of sit on it. Her bottom sort of sits on it like that. But what I found was, unless you're really careful, it tips backwards. Let's sit her on properly. So if you sit her on properly, she only just sort of, her bottom is sort of touching it there. I don't know if you can see that, where her bottom is there. It's sort of touching on the seat, but her legs are out like that, and you can't actually put her underneath the desk. You can pull the desk towards her, get her feet under, and then she's not able to sit properly on the chair. Okay, so I think the chair is probably more for show than anything else. Sorry about my arms. So, but she stands beautifully in there, and she seems about the right size maybe to be a teacher in the room, so that sort of worked, and I was quite pleased with that. The other thing is, you have to excuse Elsa a minute. She's just been modelling some underwear for a underwear video I've just finished making, and this she actually fits on there really well as well, so you can put your Disney princess dolls in here. So this makes a good size room as well for your Disney princess dolls. It's too big for your Barbies and any sort of the fashion dolls like that. I think the smallest you probably could do would be these, which are 14-inch, and they sort of fit quite well, so you could have your Our Generation with a Disney princess doll. I hope that's helped when you're buying. Thank you ever so much for watching. Goodbye.